The Kentucky Derby, the best 2 minutes in sports. Derby preview. Render judgment.
This is one that I had some interest in early on in the Derby prep season. I have him, I think, 10 whole dollars on him to win the Derby in Pool 2 back in November over Thanksgiving weekend. And he was a good horse. He had won at his broke his maiden at Churchill Downs, ran fifth in the Kentucky Jockey Club as a 2-year-old, losing to some of the bigger horses at two, like Tis Tastic and Jonathan's Way at that point, and then kind of just went on with it, went to fairgrounds and ran okay. I mean, he never had a bad race outside of that Risen Star, which I would just kind of toss out because he was too far back and nobody closed in on magnitude outside of Chunk of Gold, who was also in this race. Went to Colonial, ran a nice second to American Promise, but it was a one turn mile and an eighth. Just doesn't feel like that's much of anything. And then came back in the Bluegrass and ran fifth. So he's got the points. So he's kind of backed himself into this one. I do like Blame as a sire. I have money on that one in the sire pool from that same weekend. And it's like Blame likes the distance. So maybe he'll get some in. And there seems to be a lot of Blames that run at Turfway. So that's kind of my angle with that. I think it's telling that Leperoux is taking this mount after Brian Hernandez had this mount for the first first four races of this for McPeak. And McPeak, Brian Hernandez won the Derby and the Oaks last year. So kind of telling to me that Hernandez is off and Leperoux is on. But, I don't really like this one, as you could probably tell.
Yeah, this one was second in the Virginia Derby, like you said. The time was a little misleading though. It was a fast track. His other three Derby preps just so. And for a closer, he really isn't closing. Finishing 8 lengths back in the Jockey Club and 19 lengths back in the Risen Star. He's going to need to stay much closer and hope that he has something left. I don't see that happening. He has Julian Leperoux aboard, who's more of a turf jockey. So there's a lot of things I don't like here. But if you're looking for something uh, to like about him, he does have one win on the Churchill Downs Dirt and 2 tries. That was way back in October. He's a toss for me.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see it the same way as you do. They were what 21st, 22nd on the AE list. They got a couple of scratches. They said, "Oh yeah, we aren't going to run the Derby." They got those scratches, and all of a sudden, yeah, we'll run the Derby. Why not? So they changed their mind and flip flopped a little bit. Kenny McPeak doesn't seem like he's really interested in this one running here. I hope the owners have a good time, but again, toss for me.
Okay, render judgment.